Hey, what's up everybody? This is Guillermo Auto. So I got a 2004 Toyota Sienna. I have check engine light on. Let me turn my light off here with the codes P0446. That is evap emission system vent control circuit. We have P0442 evaporative emission system leak detected small leak, and P0441 evap emission systems incorrect purge flow. So I already fixed it, and Toyota has a technical service bulletin for this particular problem. Basically this says, hey, if you have these codes right here, P0441, P0442, and P0446, those are the ones I just read to you. It says it's due to a sticking evap purge vacuum switching valve, a VSV valve. And that is right here. I got a Toyota one. This is the part number. Let's see. So this guy opens up, and it's just this guy right here. I switched it out. I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's pretty simple. It's actually pretty easy. You know, in the whole grand scheme of working on cars, it's not a hard repair at all. But yeah, so again, here's my codes. I'll show you where it's at, and I'm going to show you guys how to fix it. Just real quick, obviously, you know, this is a video on YouTube. If you have other codes with that code, or if you're not feeling comfortable with this, maybe you should go get it checked out at a shop. Of course, you know, I recommend getting it checked out professionally, but if you're getting that code or those codes and your car's running normal, it doesn't seem like anything's wrong, this service bulletin is what fixed mine. So I'm going to show you how to replace that one. So you come over here and you would get your shield off, and then the valve is right here, and now we're going to switch to how to replace it. Okay guys, so first we want to take the engine cover off to get to this valve that's underneath it. Here's the valve. Here's my new one. This is a Toyota one. Like I said, you can probably get this aftermarket at like AutoZone or, you know, Napa or whatever, but just make sure it matches up, make sure it looks right. And just one bolt that holds it in. We're going to get these hoses off. Be very gentle with these hoses. These things are ready to break, especially this year. Okay, so I got my connector off first, and what you do is you just push down on the end of the connector, that little tab, and that'll lift up the front to unlock it, and then you pull it back. Do not pull it by the wires, make sure you pull it by the connector. You could use like something to help you pry it off. Just be very careful not to break it or not to hit the hoses around you. Next I'm going to get off this hose right here. I got that off, and then there's a hose on the side right here. And again, be careful because these hoses are really fragile because they're so old. Get this bottom hose off down there. Now if the hose breaks or cracks on you, don't panic. You could probably get it at an auto parts store. These look kind of like bulk hoses. Just take it in, they'll match it up. See this 10mm nut right here? There's one here and there's one right here. We're going to get these off so we could lift this whole assembly up just enough to get the the bolt loose on the valve. So I'm going to go ahead and get in here with my 10mm. I use a deep socket. Got my nut off. Careful not to lose it. I'll just put it right here. Get the other one off. Again, just be careful not to hit the other hoses around here, and don't drop the nut. Okay, I got the other one off. Put that up there with the other one. Now I'm going to lift this up, and it still kind of doesn't give me enough clearance to get to that bolt down there. So I'm going to take this little wire harness off right here. Basically just undo the guide clip, so I can get a little more room in here. So basically what it is, I just took a flathead and I just took off this piece, just kind of pried it out. You can push on the sides of it to make it come out easier. Just get this off, and then now I got this moving around just enough where I can get in there and get that loose. So go ahead and get a Phillips. My Phillips, line it up here. It's kind of tough with one hand on a camera and one hand doing it, but you could do it with two hands. Just go ahead and get this out right here, and then as you can see, it's already getting loose. So voice is getting dried out. Anyways, I got this, and the valve is you know, falls right out. Here it is, the VSV valve. I'm going to match it up like I said, make sure everything looks the same. Okay, looks good. I'm going to go ahead and put this in. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in. I'm not going to force you guys to watch me retighten everything and reconnect everything, but you put it in here and then you put your bolt back in, screw it in. You know, you don't have to be mega tight, just get it nice and snug. Put your hoses back on. This bottom one, I would wait to put that bottom one on until you got the nut on. See, my hose ripped right here. I'm just going to put some tape around it because it's just kind of ripped right where it connects. It's not like ripped in the hose, but if yours rips, I would recommend change it. Okay, got this one. Put these nuts back on. Like I said, I would wait to put the side hose on until after you get the nut on, because the nut is like right underneath this hose. So get your nuts on before you get your second hose on. I taped mine right here because it kind of cracked right at the connector, but the hose is good. It's just that spot, so it'll be okay. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy back on. This hose wasn't as bad as the other one. The other one was like super brittle. Go ahead and get this hose on. Okay, got it. Alright, so it's all in. I'm gonna put the engine cover back on and call it good. Your engine light may need a few starts to clear. Put your engine cover back on. And what I mean by to clear, it means drive your car multiple times on and off a few times and the light should go out, or you can clear it with a scanner.